For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, we are live and amplified. So let's get ready to podcast.
Fire it up. Welcome everyone to Live and Amplified. We are here again at the Pikasso the Kid album release show, and we are here with Pikasso the Kid himself tonight.
Man himself.
Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
What's going on, everybody? My name is Pikasso the Kid. We're at the release party right now.
Hell yeah, man.
It's live and amplified.
Congratulations on the album release, dude.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you for putting on the show tonight for everyone.
Thank you guys for coming out.
That way Roswell can have a good hip-hop show on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate that.
Something
and setting
to
up
do.
the podcasts and all.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. So tell us how you got into music, how you got started.
I was supposed to do like a Chingo Bling kind of thing where it's just like funny raps,
Okay.
but it didn't work out like that. Yeah.
Okay.
So-
Okay. How old were you when you started, like, when you
Seventh
decided, maybe
grade.
I want to get into music?
Yeah,
Okay.
7th
Nice.
grade. Well, that's a lie. It was before that, but 7th grade is when I really actually started doing it. So I want to say probably like 13, 14 maybe, somewhere around there.
Heck yeah.
15
Nice.
maybe.
Hell yeah. Now, this album tonight, is this your first full album?
No, I've dropped already okay. Here's the background to me. I used to go by the name Young Mex. I used to have a song on the radio called See You at Home.
Okay.
That song played, everybody liked that song and stuff like that. And then I went ahead and changed the name up and went to AIA, which is Above It All.
Okay.
And then changed it up again, and Pikasso the Kid
I
was
see.
it. And Pikasso the Kid is pretty much Picasso because Picasso paints pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
Artist.
Right.
The Kid, Billy the Kid, I'll make
Yep.
you famous. That kind of thing. So
Oh, yeah.
I went
Okay.
with that.
So how many albums under Pikasso the Kid is this?
This is the second, third one.
Third one?
Yeah.
Awesome,
Okay.
man.
I had Painting with Vibes. You could find, fourth one, matter of fact.
Fourth
Wow.
one.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had
List
Painting
them.
with Vibes, Power, Slave, and then My Name is Journey, which is
Hell
this,
yeah.
this next one.
If you guys don't have them, go get them.
Yeah, you
get
can
'em.
get a Painting with Vibes and Power on Reverb Nation. Just look under Picasso the Kid, and they're both free.
Heck
Hell yeah.
So.
Hell yeah.
Then
Nice.
Slave, I'll end up probably putting that somewhere else and probably get it for free too.
Right. So how did you have the idea to put the show together tonight? What gave you the inspiration to do this whole thing?
Well, me and Envision Films, which is my homie Daniel,
Mm.
we talked to Bobby and we pretty much was like, let's do a show, let's do something fun, and we wanted to do, just an album release party pretty
Right.
much. So
Okay.
we just ended
Nice.
up wanting to
And
do something
if
like that.
for those of you that know this place here, that we're at the Unity Center in Roswell, they're awesome for local artists.
Heck yeah,
Good
a lot of rock
local
shows,
place.
a lot of everything.
Yeah, they're really cool, man. They do a lot of shows here.
Scene shows, everything.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of interesting music here.
Yeah.
So,
A lot of stuff come through here. So,
good.
oops. So I got a question that I've been asking everybody, and just kind of a general, broad question, I guess. But when you write a song, do you write the words first, like the lyrics, or do you have the beat and you write to that?
I come up with an idea first,
Okay.
and then, one thing I've always told people to do too is just kind of live life and see what life throws at you, and then use that.
Hell yeah.
So you're going through some bullshit, rants due, fucking just, normal stuff, everything
Yeah.
that makes people just depressed or just stressed out or just whatever. Take that, use that, and then just start writing with it. Find yourself a good beat. That's what I usually do. I find myself a good beat, and then I start writing to it.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
A
And
lot of
then-
good music's come
yeah.
from bad times,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know?
And then there's good times too, you know what I mean? I got a song
Right.
called Rothschild, and that's pretty much, talking about how the people are.
Yeah.
It's pretty much just saying, the people they're brainwashed,
Right.
we all live just a routine day by day kind of thing, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And that's just what we do every day, but I've kind of made it to like a party kind of song,
Okay.
doing what the people do.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. I can't wait to hear it, man.
Yeah, I'll be performing it tonight, so.
Hell yeah. So what else you got in the plans? You got other shows coming up?
I got
other-
a show in Albuquerque. It's at Leo's Bar. It's called 421, the second generation joint. I think that's what it's called.
Nice.
And
one
it's
on the
just pretty much-
28th?
No, it's on the 21st.
The 21st.
Yeah,
okay.
so it's just
There's
like,
another guy in here who had one at the same bar on the 28th.
So
The
Leo's
psychedelic
obviously
guy?
does a lot of shows.
You might have had the wrong date because it's the
He
21st.
might- it's the 21st.
Yeah,
well,
it's
you might
want to
let him know.
Yeah, it's the day after 420, so that's how I remembered
okay.
it.
So if you watched our psychedelic episode, make sure you note that the show is on
Yeah.
421. Nice. Yeah, sorry, it's
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
hot
it's-
as hell in here, dude.
That's how the Unity Center is. It's hot as fuck.
Yeah, we're in this like little room that they painted dark, so it's awkward as hell.
Yeah.
Nice. So, what gave you the inspiration to do this album? Was it a bunch of songs you already had that you decided to put together, or
Yeah,
was it?
yeah, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, like I've had songs, and that's why I call it My Name Is Journey. Pretty much the journey is just life.
Okay.
You're gonna pretty much go through life, and that's your journey. That's your story right there.
Nice.
And like I've been going through maturity, I guess you could say. I've just been changing throughout the years, and
Right.
this is like 4 years in the making kind of song CD.
Okay.
So like I've had songs already since 2014 that I've made that I never did anything with.
Yeah.
And I listened to them again, and I'm like, you know what, this is pretty good.
Yeah.
So I got to do something with it, and which I went ahead and put it on the CD.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
So
No, one of the things I noticed, 'cause I've been to a couple of your shows, is, and it stands out to me, especially in this area, is your use of vocal effects during your live show, man. I'm a big fan of that
Yeah.
and stuff. Tell us a little bit how you get started doing that. Because you don't hear a lot of rappers doing that, you know? Like, if there's effects, it's on the backing track.
I hear it in my head. That's it.
Yeah?
I hear it like I gotta.
Well, because, I mean, it's like something you
It has
hear
to
on the
stand
album,
out,
but you
yeah.
don't expect it live,
Yeah.
and you still bring it
Yeah.
live.
You gotta
so.
stand out a little bit. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then it just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like add a delay or add
Right.
reverb or add the distortion and stuff like
Right.
that to your voice. And
Well,
stuff
that's why I
that,
like
so-
it, because you're treating your voice like an instrument.
Yeah.
You know, as opposed to like I'm not just a vocalist, I'm an
Yeah.
instrumentalist.
And that's
so.
what I try. Like the way I see it is, a rapper is pretty much just this guy that goes, plugs in his phone or plugs in a USB, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Raps.
Yep.
And that's it. You know what I mean? And I want to kind of make it a little bit different to where it's a show.
Right.
I want to make visuals. I want to make my voice kind of be how it can be with you
Yeah.
know the
Appeal
effects
to all
and
the
stuff like
senses.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. That's like I said, that's what stands out.
Yeah.
Really does. Especially in Roswell, a lot of rappers gotta get their game up. Not just in Roswell, but all over, man.
Yeah, a lot of people do.
Hell yeah.
And it's not even getting your game up. It's just listen to yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Work on your live show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, man? That's why, hip hop shows don't get the best turnouts, because people don't want to go out and watch someone just stand there. you
And
know?
rap, and that's
Yeah.
pretty much it is. That's
Yeah.
all it is just talking.
And then
Someone
other-
just
you know,
talking and rhyming, and that's it. And
In a lot of
anybody can do that.
instances, like they don't even bring just beats; they're rapping over their CD, and it's like,
Yeah, and yeah, exactly.
I don't want to hear that.
That's another thing too. Is like
Yeah.
they use their just a regular track with
The finished
with
product.
words. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, and
with
they
words
just
on it.
rapping over it. And then,
Yeah.
As a sound guy, I hate that. Don't
And,
do
like,
that.
I do.
Pet
When I
peeves.
perform, I've gotten to the point where there's parts where I'm rapping and I'm going at it and I'm feeling it and shit like that, and then like out of nowhere, I'm thinking, I'm on the right spot, and then that fucks me up. Me thinking, you know what I mean? So I'll be
yeah.
like, I'm sorry guys, I fucked up. Shit. Oh, okay, and then I'll try to catch on where I was at.
It's all right though. That's
But-
it's part of performing
yeah.
live.
Yeah, it's part
Bands
of
do it all the time, man. They screw up and just keep going, or do what they got to do. Oh yeah.
There's a song we did where we screwed up the intro to the song 3 times in a row
Yeah,
before we
over
got
and
it
over.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I always think too, like, because there's times where I'm practicing and I'm like, no, I fucked up. Start over again, and then I'll let it start over. And I always think like, what if I were to do that live?
Right. You got to find a way out of it.
Yeah.
And if you're just working with a backing track and not a DJ, it's hard to just bring the beat back.
Yeah, you can't
Exactly,
rewind.
yeah.
But
Because then
not-
you have to play the whole track over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we pretty
exactly.
much do is just track all the way through.
Yep. So it's good you've thought that all out and stuff,
Yeah.
man. That's awesome.
And that's all because of Envision Films. He's
Yeah.
a fucking smart motherfucker.
Hell yeah, man. We've been wanting to work with you guys more and stuff, being locals as well. And
What's your band's name?
I'm in Granddaddy Perp
Great Daddy
That's
Purp.
what I was
What's your
playing
band's
in.
name?
We're
on break. His
on
band
break.
broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, my band broke
That shit
up.
happens, you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
happens.
Especially here.
I got a friend he's in a Mexican band, and like they've been on break too. You know what I mean? So it happens.
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
I'm just
people
jamming.
have babies or
Yeah.
job or girlfriend or whatever it is. I think
Yep.
Rivalry did the same thing, didn't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've broken up 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
And so has Amy's Not Breathing, right?
No, they've just
No.
lost people.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Their band keeps going, and they just change members.
Well, yeah, I know
Yeah.
that, but like, yeah, they've
but I
shit's
don't think
happened.
I don't
Yeah.
think they've broken
and that's usually
up,
what. Yeah, that's
actually.
usually what happens.
I
They
know,
recently lost Tank from the band. He decided
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
go.
because he went with Rivalry.
Yeah,
right?
he went
Yeah.
full on with Rivalry. They're touring right now and all
But
that.
Sam's
Yeah.
back, which is good.
Yeah, Sam's back. Their bass player. He's really good, man.
He's
Hell
an
yeah.
amazing bass
Yeah,
player.
hell yeah.
But
love
you know,
watching
we
them
see you
live.
do. You're a big part of the local scene here. You know, music-wise and everything. What do you think of the Roswell music scene? What's your opinion of it? I know
I
it's
don't
a
know.
tough question.
No, like everybody has their own style, but like everybody got the same style kind of thing. Like they're always going with like that dark, demented, devil worship, demons in their heads and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, is that all Roswell's known for? But then again, too, like I have heard aliens are a certain form of demon. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So
Right.
like maybe
Right. It's
that's
in
what
the
the fuck it
air.
is. Yeah.
Surprised nobody capitalizing on alien rap.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Well,
Could happen here.
no taken.
No taken. There
you
you go.
know, just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. But
Read some H.G. Wells and stuff
we're,
like that, and just like take notes and stuff. Just like start
Yeah.
rapping about that.
Hold
shit.
on.
you're right. Yeah, that's how I am, but it's all up here.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's why I just said no taken.
So we're trying to keep these relatively short tonight. We know we starting to look like a good turnout. Things are going good out there, man. It's hopping out there. But before we let you go, so you can get back to your show and stuff, we got one last question, and this is a question we've asked, artists from all over the country, multiple
sorts of
genres.
artists.
We get no two answers are alike, but every answer is great.
Yeah.
So here's the question: is why music?
Why music?
Why not?
Good answer.
Good answer.
No, like it feeds the ego. It helps
Making
you.
shout-outs too.
It's pretty much your diary.
Right.
It's your diary. You know what I mean? You go, you write. Some people just write. They don't even need a beat, and then they find a beat later.
Yep.
Some people, they write and then they start constructing the music, the bands and stuff like that. You know what I mean? The lead vocalist and stuff like that. He goes and he starts writing, or he has just a bunch of stuff jotted down, or just the thoughts. And it's like I said, it's just everyday life.
Hell yeah.
That's what we have to do. So I mean, why not music?
Right.
Why not have a way to speak?
Yeah.
Why not have a way to express yourself? Why not have a way to be yourself? But then again, too, the music scene now is like no one's being themselves. They're just
Right.
Yeah.
copying what the next guy's doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They think that's themselves. They'll find out later.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
that's the whole part of that's process right there. That's it. I've started off since I was in middle school, and I've copied and copied and copied and copied, and then found myself. Took some LSD, took some acid, and found myself, and kind of just been going on from that.
Hell yeah,
And like
man.
I still might be even I might be even copying. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm still trying to do music like everybody else is,
I
but
can't
still.
think of anyone you sound like off the top of my head.
I can't think of anybody either.
And that's another thing too.
Yeah.
I don't
But there's so many artists out
see,
there.
and that's
Like,
that's one thing too. Is like I'll hear somebody and I'll be like, oh, they sound like this person, or they sound like this person, or
Yeah.
it kind of sounds like
Yeah.
this. And I've
I'm
had
guilty
people,
of doing that.
I've had people tell me that I sound like some people, but then I had people tell me like that's you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
And like I said, why not music?
Hell yeah.
Pretty good.
That's right. Get into music, man. It's rewarding.
Not music. Get into music. Get into art. Get into
Yeah.
drawing. Get into anime. Get into
Media in general.
Yeah. Film.
media. Get into. Well, yeah, because that's pretty much expressing yourself. I'll just say
Yeah.
get into accounting or get into this and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know what I mean?
Just
None of that
media
stuff
in
really
general.
matters because
Yeah.
it's just what someone's telling you to do.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's one thing that we don't like. Us as
Right.
humans,
Being
we don't
creative
like.
is you.
Yeah, we don't like to be told what to do.
Hell no. That's
No
why
one
I do
does.
this for a living. Instead of,
I like that.
anywhere else. So, all right, man, before we let you go, why don't you go ahead and tell people where they can find you on social media, where they can buy your music, more
Plug
importantly,
those
where they
links.
can buy this album that's releasing tonight.
The only way you could buy this album
Is if
is
you're
through
here.
me. Yeah. You have to go strictly through me or through Daniel at Envision Films. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on SoundCloud. You can find me on Reverb Nation. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter,
Nice.
but that's me. You can't. I mean, you can find my music on SoundCloud and
Right.
Reverb Nation and stuff like that.
Right.
But
And definitely check out Envision Films. I've seen some of
Yeah.
their work. Highly recommended.
That-
Great stuff.
yes,
This guy here
yes.
actually, he starred in it. Real quick before we let you go, he starred in a local music video with a local punk band that I've worked with that I'm a big fan of, Marionette.
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay,
You
yeah,
know, and
yeah,
that,
yeah,
oh
check
man,
out-
that video came out so good. Check out their video at Marionette and all their videos. Check out their content. Subscribe to them if they have YouTube.
I think he does.
And
So-
if not, they're on Envision Films. Just look up
Yeah.
Envision Films. It's capital I and capital VISION.
It's on your
Films.
hat.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. Look
You're gonna see it on
Bam.
the
I
hat.
There
got
you go.
hat hair, so,
Right
hat
there.
hair, so sorry.
It's all good, man. Well, thank you so much for joining us,
Thank you.
Picasso. Thank you for inviting us out and having us at the show tonight.
In all honesty, I didn't get you guys' names.
I'm Jeff
Jeff,
And I'm Brady.
Brady.
Brady. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Thank you, man.
Here now. Cool. Well, thank you.